Hey, what's up there, YouTubers? It's me again, Brian, aka Gamer55551, and I am back with a video review. And for this one, I want to be taking a look at Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, the somewhat second remastered of Ninja Gaiden 2 and Ninja Gaiden 2 Stigma on the Xbox Series X and S. This is being played on the Xbox Series S though, via Game Pass. Game is also available on the PS5 and PC via Steam. And if you're interested in any gameplay footage, I'll have a link down in the description down below, or you click on the card that will appear up on this video. So you're watching this on either YouTube or Patreon. And of course, timestamps will also be in the description as well if there's certain parts of the video you wish to skip to and all. Now, Ninja Gaiden certainly has a very interesting history. It started out on the NES though, before making its way onto the Xbox systems in the early 2000s, where we had, Ninja Gaiden and of course Ninja Gaiden 2 that would make its way to the Xbox 360. Eventually, it would also make its way over to the PS3 when we had games that, like Ninja Gaiden Stigma, which is sort of a remastered version of the first Ninja Gaiden game released on the Xbox, which offered some new features, such as some of the missions for the character Rachel and so forth. This also would follow up with Ninja Gaiden Stigma 2, which is sort of a remastered version of Ninja Gaiden 2 that was on the Xbox 360. Of course, we then got Ninja Gaiden 3, which got mixed to not so great response, although Razor's Edge sort of is viewed as sort of the better version of Ninja Gaiden 3 and all. And since then, we've had, outside of maybe games like Ninja Gaiden Dual Sword, which was exclusive for the Nintendo DS and used the stylus and holding the DS like a book and everything like that, we really haven't seen a whole lot, any new entries in Ninja Gaiden for a while and everything like that. But that kind of changed this year though, when apparently, along with Sega bringing Shinobi and all, the Koei Tecmo kind of went all out this year for Ninja Gaiden. We had, Ninja Gaiden 4 that's currently released on multiple systems, including the Xbox Series X and S on Game Pass as well, and a brand new 2D Ninja Gaiden under the name of Ninja Gaiden Ragebound and all. And then, of course, they kicked it off with this year with Ninja Gaiden Black and Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, in which they basically did another remaster of Ninja Gaiden 2 Stigma and all. And whether you think that version should exist or not, that currently is up to debate, and for you to decide whether you think it should or shouldn't. But after spending some time with Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, I will say, that it is definitely still, the gameplay still holds up very well. I still think Ninja Gaiden 2 is still a fun game along with the first Ninja Gaiden, nevertheless. But again, it does come down to whether you think this second remaster should have happened or not. So I'm going to break it down into the pros and the cons. And we'll start off first with the pros. And I will say, in terms of the gameplay, it's still there and everything. It is sort of a hack and slash type of the game, but it still maintains that fast-paced gameplay that those remember from Ninja Gaiden 1 and 2 and everything like that. You control, Ryu across, several levels and everything, including different weapons that he has, and different, of course, ninja skills as well. It does take a page from Ninja Gaiden Stigma 2, in which you do have exclusive messages for certain other characters as well, as you could play as them too, which is certainly nice indeed. But in either case, for the most part, you will be controlling Ryu and everything. He does have has different abilities, such as throwing like the ninja stars, like shurikens, to basically the bow and arrow and everything. So it is certainly holds up very well indeed though, and it does also, and like I mentioned before, this in the other part though, it does maintain a good 60 frames per second, which is certainly nice. Although I've heard there is a 120 frames per second mode. I don't have any monitor that has that or anything like that. So, but for 60 frames per second, it is just perfectly fine. One thing that does separate this version from Ninja Gaiden 2 Stigma is this one now adds, the blood part of it though. For those who are not familiar, Ninja Gaiden Stigma 2, for some reason, did not add that in there. So, and there are some who have debated that and everything. Some don't like that and all. So yeah, the gore is there and everything like that. So it certainly is for those who may have been disappointed with Ninja Gaiden Stigma 2 with that thing. It's here in Ninja Gaiden 2 Black. And of course, it's also running on Unreal Engine 5. And I will say, for something like that, it is definitely, I would say, probably one of the better uses of Unreal Engine 5 we've seen so far, to say the least. So hats off to, Koei Tecmo and Team Ninja in terms of handling this game. So yeah, great. It maintains a solid, fast-paced gameplay. And of course, it hits that 60 frames per second, which certainly is great in my book, indeed. As far as what the cons go, I will say the only cons I really could think of based on my time with the Ninja Gaiden 2 Black is, as far as the Series S version, though, the visuals are kind of a mixed bag and everything like that. They're not as bad as other games we may have seen that have been shown on the Series S, but I mean, obviously, compared to what you're going to see on the PS5 Pro or the PC or the Xbox Series X, it's not going to look as good looking as those versions, though. It still holds up very well and everything like that, but it's not going to be anywhere near those type of visuals. Have that kind of graphical bells and whistles that the Series X, the PS5 and PS5 Pro, or a PC would normally have and everything. And last but not least, I will say one annoying thing that unfortunately is in this version of Ninja Gaiden 2, though, is the swimming part, though, where there are going to be some areas where you will have to control Ryu and have swim underwater and everything. I mean, it's okay. I mean, I won't say it's unplayable or anything like that. It's just annoying, at least in my book. It is. Certainly it's annoying trying to move Ryu around in terms of swimming in certain areas here and there. So that's kind of my take on it. It's annoying, but not doesn't ruin the game or anything like that. I would say kind of similar to how I felt with the swimming part in the old God of War games back during the PS2 era. To a certain degree, though. Again, not terrible, but just annoying to be exact. And that's kind of how I feel with it in Ninja Gaiden 2. Same view I had with Ninja Gaiden Stigma 2, and same thing with Ninja Gaiden 2 Black and all. Overall, I would say I still came away pleased with this game. I do enjoy the Ninja Gaiden series. I'm not perfect at these games in any way, but I still think the game still holds up very well, nevertheless, though. At its best, though, the gameplay is still great. It holds up. It follows that fast-paced approach that the series is well known for, and it is still able to hit that 60 frames per second, even on Series S, which is certainly a great thing indeed. But at its worst, though, at the same time, ignore that. That's my dryer and all. But anyway, at its worst, at the same time, though, the visuals on the Series S version are going to be a mixed bag, though. Not bad, but like I said, not on the scale as what a PC or PS5 or PS5 Pro or the Series S is. And the swimming part in the game is a little bit annoying. But in either case, I still enjoy the game. As a whole, I still recommend the Ninja Gaiden series and everything. Whether or not it's worth trying out this version, whether it's through Game Pass or picking it up in general, that remains to be seen and all, though. If you were maybe disappointed with the Ninja Gaiden Master Collection, or you didn't like the fact that they took the blood out in Ninja Gaiden Stigma 2, though, in any way, then yeah, I would say give Ninja Gaiden 2 Black a try. I still think it's a great action game, indeed, though. I would say it depends really overall whether you should pick it up or not. I mean, I'm okay with trying this on Game Pass, but I have no issue with playing Ninja Gaiden Master Collection even on my Nintendo Switch, although I still have to try it out on the Switch too. I've heard some good things about that, though. And whether or not this version of Ninja Gaiden 2 will make its way to the Switch 2 or not remains to be seen at this time. It might not, though, although honestly, I would prefer to wait for Ninja Gaiden 4 to come to the Switch 2. But in either case, though, I still enjoy this game. I still think it's good. Whether it's worth the purchase or not just comes down to what your view on the Ninja Gaiden Master Collection is. But as a whole, though, I enjoyed Ninja Gaiden Black 2, and again, if you have an Xbox Series X and S or Game Pass in general and you're not sure about this, try this out on Game Pass to see if it's something that clicks with you or not, though. Okay, this concludes my review of Ninja Gaiden 2 Black for the Xbox Series X and S. And again, these are my opinion. What are yours? What are your thoughts about Ninja Gaiden 2 Black? Do you think it was the right thing for Koei Tecmo and Team Ninja and even Microsoft to do a second remaster of Ninja Gaiden 2 in general? Or do you think it would have been better off just leaving it at Ninja Gaiden 2 Stigma and all? Are you glad that they added the blood that was missing from Ninja Gaiden 2 Stigma indeed? Do you think this was a good idea to start with this game to build up for Ninja Gaiden Ragebound and Ninja Gaiden 4 that came out this year in any way? Do you agree with what I said in this video? Do you disagree? Do you have a difference of opinion? As always, sound off in the comment section below. Let me know what you think. And if you do like this video, I hope you hit the like button, indeed. And I hope you, and of course, hit the bell icon for any new videos I put up, as if you're subscribing to my YouTube channel and all. Also, feel free to share this video if you want to, and feel free to donate to my channel if you like. You could do it through PayPal Me, Patreon, or Steam Labs. Links will be in the description of this video, assuming you're watching this video either on YouTube or Patreon. And I will see you again next time when I do another video. Hopefully that'll be soon. Until then, from Southern California, I wish you all a good day then. Bye!